amethyst, known as alama in the Masoretic text, the traditional Hebrew text of the Jewish Bible, derives from the ancient Greek word amethystos, which intriguingly translates to not drunk. Among the Greeks and Persians, the belief persisted that wearing an amethyst over the navel could counteract the ill effects of wine. Mythical tales swirl around amethyst, with one story from the 16th century, penned by the French poet Rémi Belleau, narrating the tale of the god Bacchus. The god of wine and revelry became enraged and threatened to release his tigers on the first person he encountered due to some offense he had suffered. However, fate intervened, and he came across a pure maiden named Amethyst. Amethyst, in her moment of despair and fear, called upon Diana, the goddess of the hunt and chastity, for help. Diana answered her plea by transforming Amethyst into a crystalline statue, thus protecting her from Bacchus's wrath. However, Bacchus, in his final fit of anger, poured a goblet of wine over the statue. It was this last act that bestowed upon the statue its stunning violet color, and this is why the gemstone derived from the story is named Amethyst. The tale of Bacchus and Amethyst not only explains the gem's origin, but also adds a layer of mystique to its enchanting purple hues. The amethyst held a regal status, with its purple hue considered a color of royalty, a privilege bestowed by monarchs upon men who were interpreters of dreams. To harness the complete energies of the amethyst, tradition dictated that it must adorn the third finger of the left hand, and according to some ancient beliefs, the amethyst needed to make direct contact with the left hand. The amethyst was attributed with a multitude of supernatural powers. It was revered as a protective talisman against witchcraft, poison, and malevolent thoughts. It served as a guardian of chastity and a fortifier of the intellect. It acted as a charm to secure the favor of nobility, the affluent, influential individuals, those with prophetic gifts, poets, and explorers. When fastened to the left wrist, the amethyst was said to bestow the ability to glimpse the future within dreams. For headaches and toothaches, a remedy involved immersing an amethyst in hot water for a brief period, then carefully drying it and gently rubbing it over the afflicted areas and the back of the neck. Leonardo da Vinci extolled the amethyst's capacity to banish negative thoughts and enhance intelligence, while Pliny the Elder in his Naturalis Historia recorded,
"The Magi assert that amethyst prevents drunkenness, and they further claim that if one engraves the names of the sun and the moon upon these stones, and wears them as amulets, they thwart poisonings, secure the favor of royalty, and yield other marvelous wonders."
Amethyst's significance is reinforced by its inclusion as the 9th stone on the high priest's breastplate and its presentation by the sage Iacchus to Apollonius of Tyana as a symbol of piety and dignity. It was revered by the pharaohs, monarchs, and queens who regarded the color purple as a potent emblem of sovereignty, long before it became associated with Roman emperors in the toga picta. The amethyst's power extended to ancient Egypt, where soldiers treasured scarabs carved from this gem as talismans, carrying them into battle to ward off harm. For the protection of horses and riders, amethysts featuring a winged horse were considered effective charms. Within the ecclesiastical realm, bishops of the Catholic Church continued the tradition of adorning themselves with amethyst rings, attributing it to favoring celibacy and purity. Even today, amethyst rings grace the fingers of bishops. Historical texts, like the magical books of King Solomon described by Camillus Leonardus in the 16th century, depict amethyst as a potent talisman for gaining influence over nobles and dignitaries, featuring engravings of riders on horseback holding scepters. Amethyst, as a purple variety of quartz, stands as the quintessential gem associated with the color purple. It boasts a wide spectrum of purple hues, from delicate lilacs to profound royal purples, and even a captivating reddish purple often referred to as raspberry. Amethyst's history as a gem is entwined with a once exclusive price tag comparable to rubies and emeralds, which changed dramatically with the discovery of vast deposits in Brazil during the 19th century. In modern times, amethyst enjoys widespread popularity, gracing both designer jewelry and mass market pieces, making it one of the most sought-after colored gemstones globally. The highest quality amethyst exhibits a vivid reddish-purple or pure purple hue without any apparent color zoning. Among gem dealers, there's a strong preference for amethysts that display a richly saturated reddish-purple to deep purple tone, as long as it doesn't become overly dark, which can diminish its brilliance. In cases of excessive darkness, an amethyst might even appear nearly black, particularly under low-light conditions. Amethysts showing any hints of brown or bronze tones within their purple coloration, as well as those displaying noticeable color zoning, experience a significant drop in their market value. Buyers assessing loose amethyst gemstones often evaluate color zoning by placing them table down against a white background. Amethyst belongs to the quartz family and boasts a captivating violet hue. Its elemental composition consists of silicon and oxygen. Widely distributed across the globe, it ranks as the Earth's second most abundant mineral. The exquisite violet coloration results from a combination of factors, including irradiation, the presence of iron impurities, and, in certain instances, trace elements that lead to intricate crystal lattice substitutions. Amethyst deposits are widespread across the globe, with notable production centers in various regions, including Brazil, Bolivia, Uruguay, Zambia, Canada. Additionally, smaller quantities are found in numerous other locations, spanning Africa, Brazil, Spain, Argentina, Russia, Afghanistan, South Korea, Mexico, and the United States. Brazil, particularly the state of Rio Grande do Sul, is a major hub for amethyst production. Within this region, amethyst is commonly found within large geodes embedded in volcanic rocks. A substantial portion of faceted amethysts available in the market is categorized as eye clean, implying that they lack visible inclusions when observed with the naked eye. Gem experts tend to overlook minor inclusions in such amethysts, particularly when they exhibit rich coloring and other attributes of high quality. In many cases, this eye-clean material is employed for crafting cabochons or intricate carvings. However, the presence of visible inclusions, especially in pale pastel-toned amethysts, can significantly diminish their overall worth. If you're as fascinated by the world of gemstones as we are, don't miss out on exploring more remarkable stories and insights. Subscribe today to embark on a journey into the extraordinary world of gemstones, where every facet tells a captivating story. Join our community of enthusiasts and experts, because there are gemstones everywhere for those who want to see them. Unearth the hidden treasures with us. Subscribe now and become a part of this dazzling adventure.
Thank you for watching, and please remember, when you are in doubt, get a lab report.